Weather with Cedric Haynes.
All right, Cedric, whether it's Sundance or maybe someone's going like on a hike or something, how is our weather looking for this weekend?
You pointed to yourself when you... Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Well, I think the weather will cooperate, but hey, make sure you bundle up.
Layers, yeah.
Layers will be important this weekend.
Got it.
You know, it's funny because it's the heart of winter, but because it hasn't felt like winter or looked like winter around here in quite some time.
Yeah, we're all like, what is this?
Yes.
Facts.
Colder temperatures are on the way.
We should expect it, yeah.
We should. But let's get right to it, just in case you weren't. We do have changes on the way here. This is the big picture. I figured I'd start out with that this time to show you we've got a low pressure system. Now, this low pressure is beginning to strengthen, but it's not going to really blow up and become a big storm until after it moves past Utah, which is a sad story because we could use the moisture, but it will kind of wait till it moves to our east. With that being said, we've got a cold front coming in from the north and west. It's moisture starved, but there could be a couple of flakes getting squeezed out a little later this afternoon and evening across northern Utah. But right now we've got some rain and snow developing across portions of southern Utah as that storm system moves on by. We'll go in a little closer and I can show you what I mean here. As you get over into portions of Grand County down towards northern San Juan County, we're seeing that activity. And then across southwestern Utah, we're seeing some valley rain showers below about 6,000 feet. And then you get above that, we're talking about some snow showers in the southern mountains here developing as well. I'll show you a couple of shots here. This is US 191 here heading into the Arches entrance there. Notice we've got some wet roadways. We've had a mixture of some rain and snow coming down from time to time on this shot here throughout the morning. And this is down towards I-70 over towards Convolution Road here. So this is more in the southwestern portions of the state. And at times we've had some snow coming down here. Right now, notice the roadways just wet, no snow cover on the roads, but be careful as the moisture increases this afternoon. Now, what we're going to keep an eye on specifically is for our friends over in the San Juan Mountains. As you get up towards the La Salle and Navajo Mountains, that's where we could see some heavier snow later this evening and tonight. So for that reason, we've got a winter weather advisory in effect, primarily above 7,500 feet, where we could pick up 6 to 12 inches. But folks, we're on the very far fringe of this storm system. As I said, as soon as this thing moves past Utah, wow. Talk about a winter storm, one of the biggest ones we've seen in several years. This will stretch from Texas down towards the Gulf Coast, over through Louisiana. Look at the ice storm warnings deep into Louisiana and East Texas, stretching all the way back over towards the Atlanta area. We're looking at ice storm warnings, winter storm warnings up through St. Louis and back towards New York City, where they could see anywhere from 12 to 18 inches of snow and more of that ice over into the Carolinas. So if you've got travel plans that take you anywhere basically east of Utah, plan on significant delays this weekend, as this is going to be a long-lasting storm, especially for areas that are going to be looking at some icing concerns. That could be a big problem and stick around for several days. But heavy snow also could be a concern for some folks. Now, for us, again, as I mentioned, we're on the fringe of the storm system. So, yeah, we'll get a little mountain snow here in the southern mountains that could add up to a couple of inches. And that may stretch over towards the San Juan Mountains as we go throughout this evening and tonight. Could even see a couple of snow flurries or a snow shower across far northern Utah, primarily in the mountains, but should not amount to much. But as we finally pivot this system out of here on Saturday, notice how the cold front and that low pressure come together, and then voila, we get a big winter storm that stretches all the way across the eastern half of the country. Meanwhile, we're dry and colder heading into this weekend. So again, for our southern mountains, we've got that chance of picking up a couple of inches of snow as we go throughout the next 24 hours, maybe a little bit more for the La Salle and Navajo Mountains, and then just a dusting possible across our northern mountains. Temperatures are in the 30s and 40s now, but as I mentioned, we are going to be tracking an Arctic chill as we tap into a little bit of that Arctic air heading into this weekend. So highs today, low to mid 40s along the Wasatch Front. We'll drop at about 10 degrees heading into your Saturday. And then by the time you wake up Sunday morning, some frigid numbers. I've got single digits and teens for many areas. We'll call it 21 in Salt Lake City, but outside of that, we've got some very cold temperatures heading your way. St. George, we've got temperatures in the mid-50s on your Friday with isolated showers, and then maybe a small chance of a shower early Saturday. But after that, look at the chilly temperatures. We may not get out of the 40s on Sunday with lows down into the 20s. Meanwhile, the Wasatch Front, we're going to be looking at, again, that chance of a flurry this afternoon and evening. Otherwise, cold temperatures. Highs struggle to get above freezing for your Saturday. Single digits and teens by Sunday morning for many. Listen.
Cedric.